Hi, everybody. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Gemma. Yeah, Gemma, what's for dinner? Roast beef. Well, that sounds good. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. As you can see, I have a special guest.
How you doing?
With me today, my son Mitchell. And I I mentioned being a superhero. Well, we're going to see the superhero video he made for work. It's really funny. It's cute. Hey, Gems. And I want to say hi to those who are lurking, who will be lurking shortly, and those who watch the replay. I just wanted to remind you that we're going to have some special guests coming up in June, July, and especially in August that you won't want to miss. Stay alert to our Facebook group, and the link is in the description box below. You won't want to miss some of the special guests that are coming up. And I want to show you some new products after we do our thing today too. So remember a little while back. Hey, Denise, glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. I don't know if Sunday afternoon's a good time to do it or not, but that was the time that my son had because he works all the time.
Quite a lot.
Yes, he's got 2 jobs. I'm very proud of him. And he's very creative, and he likes to use his creative talent for good. Now, you guys were here when, you know what, I got to go back in and find the picture that I wanted to share with you. I don't think I have it in that one. I forgot where I put the picture. You guys remember? No, this isn't about Halloween. This is a couple months ago now. We were putting together a costume. I happened to be home today. Normally you're working. Oh, I'm glad you were home today. I will find the picture that you guys remember. And do you remember, tell me who it was that remembered last time when I had my son on camera first? Do you remember? I forgot I had him on. And she remembered that I had him on briefly when I gave him a Christmas present early. The light up there.
Still in my room.
I hope so. It's the cutest thing. Katie loves her too. I got her an otter. And this is not going to help me if it's not going to show me what I want it. I should have done this ahead of time.
Wild content.
Oh, I know. They're looking at me, looking at the screen, and that's about it. But anyway, do you want to describe the video a little bit, what we're going to see?
Well, yeah, we had a kind of a 2-minute video contest that our company has every year, an annual contest. Cash prize. Usually it's pretty lucrative cash prize, and not only for first place, it's entries usually get $100 just for entering. For everyone in the group gets $100. They pick from pretty much everybody who enters a 2-minute video that gets approved. Everybody in that group gets $100. You know, up to like 5 people in the group. If you pass their next round of audits, then everybody in the group gets $200. You then get some more time to edit down your video, try to spruce it up, add some things, go back and make some reshoots. If you get down to the final 3, I believe everybody in the group gets an additional $300 or $200. I forget how it goes, but at the end, everybody, if you win first place, everyone in total makes about $700 or $800 a piece just from submitting a 2-minute video, right? And donning some type of creative aspect. It has to usually involve Philadelphia in some aspect, which is the city in which our company is relatively close to, and the company that we work for, right? So in those two aspects, our video has to represent in some fashion. And so everyone goes out of their gourd and does something goofy, or in most cases it's somewhat goofy. But I thought of this idea, coming up with Avophotonics Man, right? A superhero that fights off not necessarily bad guys, but problems that we run into when we're at work. Problems with units, more or less, without going into the nitty gritty, because I can't really talk about NDA situations too much, but light can be affected in different ways, such as insertion loss, which is an IL, which is where you put light in one path. So when you're talking about fiber optics, you put light in one way, light's supposed to come out with the same amount of power on the other end. If it doesn't, then you get insertion loss, which is called IL, insertion loss. Not as much power coming out this end as much you put in this end. So when you see someone representing IL in the video, he's representing insertion loss, which is something we deal with. The other person representing WDL is a wavelength problem. Basically, if you have a fiber optic and there's a bend in it, well, instead of having a straight path or somewhere where light can bounce off a fiber optic nicely, if it's too much of a curve, well, then you have too much of a refraction off the fiber optic around, and you don't get as much power out the other end, only due to refraction. So there's things that we have to deal with, and instead of putting them in as bent fibers, I had them represented as enemies or bad guys in the video, and I play Avophotonics Man, and thought of a goofy way to represent them with superheroes. As an engineer, as a superhero who goes in and fights IL and WDL instead of me just beating up on a unit that I would rather do. But yeah, we brought this together. The costumes, one guy you'll see, he has a shower curtain for his cape that he put a whole bunch of fibers all over to represent WDL, which are all twisted together, which is the other guy, my buddy, IL, insertion loss. He's wearing a lot of dark clothing, and which is not as much power of light coming out the other end. He's the darkness, right? So he's playing IL in this situation. I think what we came to was a pretty good video. Unfortunately, we didn't win first place. I think we came out second place. They didn't tell us, but I watched people putting ballots in, so I'm pretty sure we came in second place there. But I'm happy with what we came up with, and there's always next year, right? I think taking it into Philadelphia and shooting it in Philadelphia in some pretty funny aspects might bring us the gold next year, but hey, we'll see. So I hope you enjoy it.
And Avophotonics is the name of the company.
Correct.
And like you said, they do fiber optics. And
I can't go into more than that.
That's it. Yep, that's it. Fiber optics is a basic science, and that's about all he was telling you. So that's good. So anyway, remember that the whole family was in on this project, right? So my husband did this foam breastplate. He and Mitch had like scissors. He rendered it on his CAD computer drafting stuff up at work, and Mark works in Allentown. So then he cut out the patterns, sprayed them, stuck it on the foam. Mitch cut out the foam plates, gave it back to Mark. They were gluing them all together. So he's got this big foam chest plate on. And with the diamond painting, I blinged So, can you still hear me? for some reason, StreamYard has decided to pop me on and off. And I'm here. I'm here. You got it? StreamYard holds it on YouTube for a few seconds.
Okay.
I'm here. It's a little delayed, I guess.
It said yes.
Okay, good. No, she was answering. There you are. Yes, great. Okay, good. All right. Hopefully it doesn't do that during the video. And then we got he went to a local thrift store and got ski boots. They were like snowboarding boots, I think.
Yeah, they're snowboarding boots.
And we got a blow-up couch, a purple blow-up couch.
I couldn't find any fabric that would be royal purple enough. And I was walking through and like, what is this? And nobody could seem to figure out what it was. But yeah, it looks like it was an inflatable couch that I cut up to make as the cape, and it came through perfectly. So it even had like a hardened collar on the inside, I guess to keep part of the molding, which we wound up just using as the collar for it. So it could have been more perfect to use as a cape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like it was going to be used as an inflatable couch ever again. It's probably going to get thrown out.
No.
So it doesn't really matter.
I mean, we were with the scissors, we were cutting it. We were in like, how does this work? Because it had chambers inside.
Really strange.
Really strange plastic chambers. So anyway, we're cutting that up. And basically, we just cut a big curve around it and used the neck piece. And my daughter and her boyfriend got in the work. We lashed some. It didn't really see well in the video, as you'll see. Lashed it some light strings on the inside of his cape, and we'll show you. And it's what kind of a mask was it? Welding mask. It was a little welding mask.
It was a futuristic sci-fi helmet that was. I don't know where my father purchased it or as to why, but he had it, and it fit perfectly for the situation. So
we never know why.
Don't know, but he had it. So
yeah. Okay, so we're going to play you the video once all the way through, and then we're probably going to do a stop and comment. So let me share my screen so you can see the video. Okay, and this is what they'll see on the screen. Okay, so let's see. Where the street was working before then. Isn't it a upon the street? Late at night, I toss and I turn and I dream of what
Avophotonics Man was once an ordinary engineer at Avophotonics, immersed in the intricate world of photonics. But when those sinister forces of IL and WDL threatened to plunge the company into chaos, he knew he had to act. Donning a suit infused with photon-emitting fibers and armed with cutting-edge photonic gadgets, Avophotonics Man emerged as the beacon of light against the encroaching darkness. His mission? To defend Avophotonics and its groundbreaking technologies from the malicious intentions of IL and WDL. As long as there were heroes like him willing to stand against the shadows, Avophotonics would continue to shine as a beacon of progress and discovery for generations to come.
Alrighty, let me get. It's already back to the beginning. So now I want to see chat. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? It should have won first place, shouldn't it? I'm telling you, it should have won first place. I think so too.
We had a blast making it. A lot of editing. I think all in all, it took probably about maybe 3 hours in total to shoot all the video, but probably close to maybe 30 hours to edit everything. Yeah, so way more time to edit everything, way more time to balance audio. My buddy Andy did the majority of the editing. I kind of directed, because he's way more involved in editing. I kind of directed the flow of the edit. Thought him, he would give me some drafts, because I work so much. I don't really have time to do the editing as much as it is. I would come in after work, so I normally work from 7 in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I leave from work at 4 to get to my next job by 5, and then from 5 to close at 10:15 at night. So I'd go from close to his place to watch the edits, to see how he's doing there, and then give him some feedback, see if we can change some things, work back and forth. And that went on for, I guess, like 2 weeks, close to 2 weeks, because we only had about 2 weeks to work on the video. Normally they give us about a month to work on these things, but they kind of dropped this last minute, like, hey, we're having the video contest. Sorry, it's 2 weeks now instead of a month to work on it, so do your best. Like, wow, okay, well, this is what we got. And yeah, we were up to like 3 in the morning. Yeah, putting it together. It was the next putting day the costume together. Yeah, so it kind of came together pretty well, and I'm proud of what we came up with. So yeah, Tammy, that's not a bad idea. We could pop it up as a short, with permission, of course. Yeah, I don't mind. Let's play it again and see if we can. I kind of put this, layered this over. At least I thought I did. Where did it go? Did I do it right? No. Haha, there it went. Okay. Let's play it again, and it's really fun to, like, you think you're seeing. Yeah, so he has 2 different rolling skylines that he found. These were free clips that he found online. Some guy doing it with a drone in Philadelphia, and this is actually fading into a shot of a picture that we have hanging on the wall inside our conference room at work. So he's able to manage to mold those two together. You see it's actually the edge of the photo inside the conference room. I thought that was an awesome shot. It's really good. And we can't show the actual unit that we work on, so we represented it as a box that I found in the shipping area, and then wrapped it with an anti-static silver anti-static box shield that we have to wrap units in. So, and then just laid a bunch of fiber optics on top of it. So that's not at all what the unit that we work on looks like, but I just represented it like that because we can't show NDA products, And I like the cable going over to the computer from there. Again, those are just fiber optics that I just put underneath the box to make it look like it was connecting to the computer, which in no way, shape, or form is. It's just laying on top of the computer's laying on top of it. I'm gonna mute, I think. So we can talk while you're doing the thing. And here I'm not doing anything. There's nothing on screen. I'm just clicking away with my fingers. And he put a clicking keyboard click noise over top of it. He did really well. It matches pretty evenly because you can't see my other hand. So your imagination that I'm clicking away, right? So I like the way he did the sound all the way through it. I like the way he did that. Yeah, he's really good at editing.
Are these like your QC tools, like quality control tools?
No,
like
they're
to
actually
find-
tools that we normally use for fiber optics. One is to actually see the end of a fiber to make sure there's no dirt or damage. So when you go to actually do a fiber splice, you don't have debris in between two, so you have a perfect pathway for light. So there isn't any intrusion in between, so you don't get an insertion loss problem. The thing to the right-hand side, that's actually strips fiber. And these are all commonly used things. There's nothing anything to talk about. It's a fiber stripper, so it'll expose the internal single strands of fiber. Now, single strands of fiber, letting you know, it's a glass fiber, which is about as thick as human hair, which inside of that is a tube, which allows light to pass.
It's amazing.
Which is about a couple microns across.
It is so amazing.
And those are spliced endlessly all day at work.
And there's the logo. Now I put purple gems for the wave, silver gems for the circle, the light circle that it goes through. Put it on white so you could see it against the black foam background. And then I edged it in black. I wish it was a whiter background.
It comes through really well in the end.
It does.
The end, the credit.
It does, and you'll see the breastplate. Now here's when this guy interrupts.
My buddy Kareem, yeah, he's playing IL.
Okay.
And there's the jump in for Josiah. He's playing WDL.
Yeah, no, you can really see the breastplate really well when he's coming out of here. Look at all that definition. All those were single cut pieces.
Yep.
That, were cut out of foam and glued together. It's amazing. And we had white gloves for him. And these things, these gauntlets I made out of the same material I made the back piece out of.
I wanted something to cover up the gap in between the hands and the shirt. I thought we needed to add more color between the two, and came out really well.
Oh, look at that breastplate. That looks so cool. Oh, I wanted to show you just a little bit right there. We had some webbing straps. Forget what we had. I had to hand sew it on both sides and at the top here to the foam, just in and out a couple thousand times. And as you'll see he's passing, you'll see a buckle. And that's how we fitted it to him. So the breastplate doesn't go all the way around. I had to hand sew. See, now you can see the tail coming out the edge. But here's that was actually the couch. I like how he did that. I like how Andy
Funny,
did that.
when we originally shot that scene, we shot them as them getting closer to him. Another Avophotonics Man, and then they were supposed to do like an egging on motion, like come at me, right? But thought it more appropriate to have them walking away and then running into the kitchen. It turned out really well.
It did. It did.
This scene got a lot of laughs.
This is hilarious.
We have to wear hair nets and beard nets. So Avophotonics Man has to wear a hairnet and beard net while on the floor, and sticking
it's
to
for
company
anti-static
policy.
and
No, just to keep hairs out of the unit, because again, it's a clean room. Any little hair or dirt getting into stuff can really mess up an entire unit.
Well, if the fibers are only as thick as a hair, it's hard to discern what's a hair and what's a fiber.
Right, and then you've got things that are even smaller. Things across little. I can't talk about too much, but yeah. A piece of hair getting in something can mess
everything
unit.
up. Yeah.
And you've got to take apart a unit. It might take an entire 8 hours to take something apart.
And it's pretty funny. You're looking for him, you can't find him. So this looks like a lunchroom or something.
It is. Yeah, it is our lunchroom.
I like the painting on the wall.
Yes.
And then you see the logo again on the back of the wall that we tried to image. And he looks like he has
He's got a hoodie on.
Okay, a hoodie and a ski mask, a paintball mask.
Yeah.
He's got a witch's hat on. Like that's the shower curtain.
That's the shower curtain with all the fibers that he
that he glued on
No,
top.
he taped it on with packing tape.
You can see the shiny tape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah.
And then poof, they're gone.
Yeah.
But somebody's coat's still on the
Oh,
chair.
that's Kareem's coat. He took it off because it was getting hot. But in another scene, Josiah really, the guy who was playing WDL, really nails the scene. Unfortunately, it took a little bit extra, but he landed so hard into the tables there that it pushes the chairs and the tables all over the room, and they went everywhere. Well, we thought it may not be a good idea to show the higher ups that we kind of destroyed the kitchen by Josiah landing into the stuff and
Pow, pow, boom, pow, zap.
the table and everything going all over the place. We omitted that from the final entry.
Oh, where'd they go? They're gone.
And funny enough, as I turn around,
And there you
here,
can really see the logo too.
As I turn around here and leave, you can just kind of see it if you go back a little bit. When I go to leave, just a little bit back and then pause it right as I'm leaving the door. A little bit more. Pause right there. You can actually see the edge of the tripod. You were on it.
Oh, here?
No, to the right. You had it in the frame, then you moved it. If you can move a frame forward.
I don't know if I can.
Just go back. And then pause. Probably play pause. Play pause. Oh, you missed it. You had it, then you missed it. Either way.
Oh, shoot.
You had, yeah. For whatever reason, we had a tripod there, and I run past it. It was kind of funny. It was left in shot, and we're like, oh. But he was able to darken it before you can see the tripod.
Yeah, because I didn't see it.
You can see past the tripod.
There it is.
Right
there it is.
The tripod's right in his frame.
That's funny.
And then slow.
The hero roll.
And then back there is our change room, which is always incredibly bright, which is a great thing to run into, right? Into the brightness. And then the final.
Well, I liked how
shot.
when you were running out of the office, because it all got dark because the bad guys were just in there.
Mm-hmm.
And now then you're running toward the light at the end, which is
Right.
what you wanted anyway. It was really good. I liked that. And we put fiber optics in his boots too.
It's harder to see because it's really bright in the
It's
morning.
bright out, but you could kind of see.
You can see
And
when
you can
I'm leaving.
see pieces of the fiber optics in the back. It's like a purple
Right.
fiber optic thing. That chest piece is so awesome.
And I still have it too. So we're probably gonna use it for
awesome.
next year. Should all of us still be at the company?
Yeah. It's just so funny. This should be up on their website, really.
I think it is.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, that's
There we go. Whoops.
We're proud of it. I think we did a fair amount of effort into this year's submission. So yeah, we're happy.
Anybody have any questions for my son, whether it is about the movie or whether anything else? Just don't ask him about me.
Oh, I got all the deets.
They already know that I burn microwaves and burn food. And then
I knew that as a child.
that our dinner bell was a smoke alarm. They already know that.
Mm-hmm. Which part? How long? Which take?
How long did which part take? The whole thing? Jim is laughing because she's the one who sent me the pud that I burned in the microwave last. It still smells because I haven't gotten it out yet, Jim.
Yeah. It took about 3 hours to shoot the video, but probably I don't know. It's really hard to nail down how much editing time was involved, but I had to say close to between 20 and 30 hours of editing. So a lot. quite a lot of editing to just get it to where it was. There are a lot of effects, a lot of audio leveling, mostly a lot of editing down from what we had and reversing things and light balancing and molding images together. And Andy really knocked it out of the park with the editing.
He really did. He's really good.
Really good, especially with such a crunch in time and not having a ton of feedback except for the more short amount of time that I had to spend with him at night, and then him being able to,
And Andy was a friend you've had since grade school.
Basically my brother.
Yeah.
We went through a lot. So.
Yeah. What did first place do? Tammy wants to know. Do you remember?
Yeah, they did a silly reenactment of Austin Powers, basically a shot-for-shot sequence of Austin Powers, Goldfinger, at the table where he's talking about laser beams and sharks.
The shark with freaking laser beams out of its eyes.
Like a shot for shot.
Oh, jeez.
So
where's the imagination in that?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Philadelphia or Avo, but it was the popular clique, so of course they win. So.
Well, that's a shame.
Yep.
But you're on your way up. If you're still there next year, you'll have to think about this whole year, like what you would do differently.
I don't know. We'll see to it. Maybe we just have to bring in like Sylvester Stallone or somebody. Who knows?
You guys are so much more creative. Yeah, if you're out there and watch the Wanda's Workbasket, yeah.
Yeah,
Please put the video. Missed it as I'm in the process of setting up a new printer. Well, yes, you can. I mean, this will be on. You can replay this as often as you want, and I'll put it up as a short. Is that? Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the website, Avo's website. So you're
okay. So I can put it up as a short. Okay, great. So you will. I'll put it up on this site. Not everybody makes it to the live. Like at the top of YouTube, it says. All the different ways you can get in there, the videos, the live, the shorts, the whatevers. Not everybody clicks on the live to see all the live streams. And I haven't put up a regular video in a while. And I apologize for that, but I'm getting back into it. I've had computer problems and all kinds of crazy things in the midst that all three of my smart guys, my son, my husband, and my grandson are helping me with. And we think we nailed why this printer keeps blue screen of death on me. My computer. This laptop goes
I don't know how the audio would
blue screen of death on me every once in a while.
How it would do is the copyright she's talking about.
Oh. Copyright issue? Oh, with the music.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work.
That could be a problem. Well, I just can't monetize it. I just couldn't monetize it.
Yeah.
That's all. Fine. And if I get a little bit of a strike, you need 3 strikes before you're out anyway. Yeah, Tammy says your first place team. Yeah, I just won't monetize it.
It's not a big deal.
So I won't be making money off of it. But do you put a credit as to the music credit on there?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It wasn't something they were going to put up on the website of our thing to make money off either. It was just submission.
Okay. I'll try to find the
you can if you wish.
The information as to who the artist was. Mm-hmm. And if I put that up, that's usually, giving credit to the artist, that usually does it.
That's fine.
That usually does it.
I remember it was another movie trailer that came out recently that had it. I'll just check to remember. I'll probably send you a link to as to what it was came from.
Okay. Well, I think they had to be the first. No copyright on your son's video. No, not on the video itself, just on the music in the background of the video is what we're thinking.
Yeah, which could be a problem for you.
I'll be
a couple seconds.
I'll be a hero.
Yeah.
We'll find it. We'll find it, and I'll credit the original person. And since it's not in the beginning of this video, it's not within the first 5 minutes, and it won't be within the last 5 minutes of this video, the computers won't pick it up. But on a short, when that's the entire thing, they will pick that up. So I'm going to put the information on it before I put it up on there. But yeah, you can see it often this way. I did, while we're still here, I wanted to give you an idea of, I had ordered some things from Nixie's Notion. Now, you know, Nix is going to be a sponsor for our August event. And I'm going to try to get her on camera as a guest sometime soon. But if you see her on the Etsy, you're talking about first place using Austin Power, nothing to do with your son's video. Oh, no, it wasn't anything. That was the Austin Power thing, was nothing to do with my son's video. No. Anyway, she has an Etsy shop, and I'll put the link below, or Tammy, if you have it, it's fine. The way she always gives us a little bag of goodies as a thank you. And let's see, I have a Rice Krispie treat, and okay, this is her free gift information. And I know you're seeing it right side out, even though I'm seeing it on my screen backwards. But a Mental Health Awareness Month squishy star. That's what it is this month. All right. Mental health awareness and no stigma. Cool. Strawberry lip balm. Very nice. I'm glad it's not all candy. This is really packed, guys. This is natural green hand cream shea butter. That is going to be creamy. Here's the Rice Krispie treat. Latte candy. And this says it's a mask. I probably would have eaten it.
Probably wouldn't taste good.
No, it says it's a mask. I'm not sure how to use that, but we might be fun. She puts the goodie bag in all orders over 35. Yeah. She gave me some glow-in-the-dark drills. Days Dream 2 at Etsy.com. So I'm not going to give you the codes off the bottom, but so that's that. And oh wow, a little notebook. She believed she could, and she did. I need to keep encouragement on there. Cool. A purple pen. Do great things. A regular writing pen. Oh my gosh, how much is in here? Holy cow. I'm dropping mental health awareness ribbons. Oh, cool. And a clip-on pin. Cozy chamomile tea. This is Nixie's Notions information. You can find her. A cool wipe. I think this is a little like mirror, like a hand mirror type thing. Some stickers. What does that one say? Nevertheless, she persisted. And a keychain for mental health. It is her mental health month. And then a little thank you letter with all her information. So that's the thank you goodie bag. That is quite a goodie bag. My goodness. Quite a goodie bag. Now, you want to see what I bought? Of course. Yep, that's the thank you note. I have to get a hold of her again. I'll move that over there, and hopefully I don't turn anything off. I got something for Crystal. She loves unicorns. And I thought instead of putting diamond drills in it, she could put her makeup and her jewelry in it. It says Unicorn Magic on it. And unzip it. And it's like a travel bag. It has like bungee cords on the inside and a little mesh zippy bag on the top. Isn't that cool? So I figure she could put her makeup and her jewelry in it if she wants. But she loves unicorns, so this will go really well in her bedroom.
You have to get her an actual unicorn for Christmas this year.
An actual?
Yeah,
actual unicorn. An actual unicorn. Yeah, try it. Well, I hope it if it's an actual unicorn, it does poop marshmallows, because otherwise I'm not cleaning it up after it.
Right? It's magical.
Let's see. Now you guys know why I'm so proud of him. I'm trying to get it back in the bag. I know it's like it's not going in, and then it sticks to the end. And why am I trying to put it back in the bag? Later. And what I really love of hers is this Lazy Susan idea. And they called it a confetti carousel. Yes, thank you. Oh, of course, Jem. I always leave comments and leave like buttons when I go to visit somebody else's site. And I'm delighted that you and Zara are joining us again in August for our international challenge. This is a bit brighter than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. This is the carousel. I thought it was going to be a little lighter yellow, but the trays all come out, and it has two little trash thingies, which I will probably lose promptly. And then it has taped in here, it has two stands that you stand up in here, and you can put your pen across the two. The other one goes over here, and you put your pen across the two of them. So there's 6 of the little trays on the carousel, all at the same time. And what you can do is write on the edge of it somewhere the number, like with an erasable pen, the number of the drill or the symbol of the drill. Would not mix well. Would not mix well with what? I have a purple one and it's dark. It said this will be my light one. And wait, there's a... I thought it had a...
Doesn't seem to be doing much lazying or seasoning.
Yeah. Oh, they came out of there. Told you I'd lose them right away. It's a free gift of 2 extra mounts. I think they're the same size. That's for it. Well, confetti carousel. That's okay. The other one I think I have is on, it may not have come from NYX, but it's on a Lazy Susan. No big deal. Not mixed with what, Jem?
Might be the color.
The problem for me is when I do confetti, I can't lay out too many at a time because I will knock them over. You know how klutzy I am. I will knock them over. I try to do all kinds of things with different trays, but it's beautiful. And since she is sponsoring, helping to sponsor our challenge in August, I wanted to order something new from her. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is Maybe you could stuff that back in there for me. Michael's is having a sale, a 2-for sale. And remember the tiny trays I got at the dollar store? I got these for like 2 for $6. And what fits perfect in them is a 30 by 40. A 30 by 40 will fit perfectly. You might have to trim off a little on the top or bottom edge, but sideways and lengthwise is perfect. So what I'm going to do is take 6 diamond paintings, because I got 6 of those things, and put them in the bottom of the trays. You can see it being really good for some people though. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I usually do things on my lap, so I'm sure that won't work on my lap, but if I'm doing it here on the table, it'd be awesome. So what I'm going to do is paint these. They're raw wood. I'm going to paint them up and then put glue in a diamond painting and then polyacrylic the whole thing after it's done. So what I'm doing is, these are the 6 I picked out of the ones I've done. You've seen the teacups. I have lots of different tea services, so that's going to go in one. I tried to pick ones where the top and the bottom I could just cut a sliver or 2 out of. This is a cathedral I did. It looks great in the camera. Looks a little pixelated, you know, up in front of your eye, but it looks great in the camera. One for spring, summer. I love ladybugs. Did you still have your resin? You're right, the resin would be good. I haven't used it yet. Yep, spares project. I have something else to do as a spares project. I have something else coming for a spares project. I have circles. I'm going to do it like I want to paint on the Let It Be. Since these are already done and I don't know what else to do with them except put them in my finished notebook. And this will be for the fall. And it's a 30 by 50, but I'm going to cut a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom. But it'll still look very fall. And this one I'm going to use for my Christmas tray. Yes, I'm going to cut apart another diamond art glove. Was this a DAC? This wasn't a DAC. Sorry. So I have no problems, no qualms using it at all. So I'm going to be working on them when I can. And I'm still working on the little trays. The little ones there. I painted them white. These are the size you get at the dollar store in comparison. And I painted them, the sides and the inside white. And then the gems, the paint gems, the little ones that I've done of the drinks and the plants and stuff, they can go in here. And yeah, Mark said I should resin them too. And I don't know what this is. What is this?
Paint.
It's a thank you sticker. Oh. This is, I was going to try this on one of it. Got it from Facebook. It's one of those Gorilla type waterproof seal things. I was going to try that on top of one of them. On the paint gem ones where I probably shouldn't put that on top of that. But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. You finished your basket. When are you going to put your video up? Zara's got her second video of her Temu haul up. Her diamond painting and stuff haul. I'm going to watch that later on tonight. And when I finish the Diamond Diva gem, I'm going to put that on a lightweight thing. Oh, you're just editing it now? And then I'm going to have it hanging off of the back of here. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? The Neurographica video is going to be up on Drawing Near pretty soon. And the Etsy, the 30% off of my Etsy shop will last until the end of May. I have some things already photographed to go up. I will be doing some more photographing this weekend, hopefully, and getting them up. And then I'll put a list on Facebook of all the ones that I'm getting rid of. I have a pile of papers this big of ones I thought were already on Etsy but weren't, and ones I'm still getting rid of. And I still have 2 of the Happy Planner notebook size things full of ones that I have yet to do beside that. So I'm not doing another stash video anytime to come until I'm down to a reasonable amount. But if these trays come out nice, they'll be up on Etsy too. Some other ones that I do will be up on Etsy. So, any other questions or ideas? I let Annette slide by without saying hello to Ms. Annette. Denise, are you here still? And let me see. I hope nobody got bumped out when my computer decided to bump in and out. And Denise. Gemma, I should make you mod too while I'm at it. Over on YouTube. Across the room listening. Cool, Denise. Well, I'm delighted that you all were here. I like to show off the people I'm proud of. I'm so glad that my son Mitchell could be here. And I'm so glad all of you could be here. Have a nice dinner, Gemma. I could smell the roast beef cooking from here. Or I wish I could anyway. Yeah, we just had a really nice breakfast at our local restaurant. And we like to have brunch together. Got a full life for once. Yes, you did, Gemma. You weren't working today. Oh, yes. Yeah, don't forget to hit the algorithm. I noticed that when I'm off of here, that those of you who are in live do hit the thumbs up, and I thank you so much for that. Those who are lurking usually do. Some of them do, some of them don't. And those of you who watch the replay, I would love it if you'd hit a thumbs up too, because it does help the algorithm. I really, really thank you for that. And there are memberships available, more membership goodies coming up later. And the next live we do is still in May on Tuesday night. Then the first one in June will be the June birthdays and what I'm going to put up for sale on Etsy. I guess that would be a good way to do it. I hope to catch you all this coming Tuesday, and we'll recap all the fun stuff. All righty. All right. Hopefully I'll have more to announce by then, but everybody's having a great Memorial Day weekend here in the States, so we have some extra time. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you, everybody. And I'm going to give you the typical 60s Sally Star ending. I love you. Can't wait to see you soon. Love, luck, and lollipops. Mwah. Bye, everybody.